Next up, I would like to introduce Mr. Fouad Sobbi, who is the president of the Mandaean World Congress and an advisor to Rishema Salah Chohili, who is the founder of the Sabean Mandaeans in Australia. So he's a religious leader, a religious man, but he's also a businessman. And he's the CEO of Al-Fouad Jewellery. He's also an ambassador for peace, a title that he is very proud of, I know, and a special advisor to UPF in Oceania. So, Mr. Fouad, please share your wisdom with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very kind of you, Dr. Roger. It was very nice presentation, actually. First of all, I want to say thanks for my brothers who've been here today with us. This is a great day and great moment also to share all together, to give us, to give to the world our experience and our knowledge and how we become to this point in this life. Yeah, this is very great. Thank you very much for everybody, of course. And then I wanted to thank Dr. Taj for his audience also. We don't forget. And then before I begin, I would like to say one thing. Well, I've been 2 or 3 days upset about Mother Moon. I wanted to say something. I mean, I've seen her, I've sit near her, I spoke to her, and I know what kind of person she is. She's honest and classy and a very good person as a personality. Let's pray. The only way we can pray for her. And I already prayed yesterday and day before, and I was very upset with what happened. It's fine. Nothing to, I think she will pass. And I pray for her to pass this, a very hard moment, because our hearts all, everybody, I'm sure, in UPF, their hearts, it's with her. So let's pray always, and then we say, God, just to save her and get her, a safe and healthy from that, what happened to her. Yes, thank you for that. Okay, this is Fouad Sobbi, who began his life, hard life, actually. I born in Iran at that time, and then my religion is as Mandaean. Mandaean are, nobody knows about Mandaean, but Mandaean, we know it is the first religion in this world who believe in a God. And then we love the peace, of course. First things is our religion is the peace and love and sharing together, which is, great things, but we suffer through all these years. When I was earlier, I was child actually, that I have that idea in my mind. I don't know, God, he gave it to me or something, I'm not sure. But when I was 7 years old and I see what happened to our parents, to our people, how they are suffering, how they let them down, this comes to me. I said, one day, it's a dream. One day, if I become, right, and I become a little bit strong and I can do something in this life, I will do it first for my people, of course, and then the others, same thing. And then when I get 18 years of old, at that time we've been in Kuwait. I finished the school in Kuwait, actually. And then I begin to open my business. Plus I was studying also. I used to come in and forward to England, up and down, from Kuwait. That time. It was very hard, really, really, really hard. So we passed that period. I don't want to speak too much because it takes this takes a year to talk about what we went through. I'll do it very quick as possible. And then I opened my business. I had, from my father, I had an idea about the business. So I opened my business from nothing, nothing. Actually, I got at that time 10 dinar, which is approximately like 50 or 60 Australian dollars at that time. To open jewelry business, you need a lot. But my name was so clean in the market. Wherever I go to the people, the wholesale people, they open the drawer for me, and that kilos and how much like in Kuwait golds, and they open, they say, Fuad, just take. And I was very, not name, personality, and heart. I reckon it was the best I have. So with my name and my honesty, I took bit by bit. People next door to me, they got like 100 kilo of gold. For me, I started with half a kilo. I didn't want to take more than that because I don't want to go too deep. Half a kilo. And they used to laugh at me. They say, how can you work with this little gold you got? We got hundred of kilos. I said, okay, I'll see. And then, yes, Mr. Robert, I beat everybody at the golf. And I become the strongest businessman in the Gulf, the whole Gulf. It's a big thing. So thanks God for that. With what? Again, we come to the, I would like honesty. You have to be honest in your business. How, now we say again, how we will get to this point and how we will be a successful businessman. You have to start from scratch with honesty, very important, and truthfulness, very important. I reach 2 million customers. This is a few years back when I was in Dubai. After that, we moved from Kuwait to Dubai. I reached 2 million customers. Like I look after all the Navy in the world, all the embassies in the world, everybody who worked there, governments, non-governments, they come to us. Very important. One part of it, how, to be a good, also successful again, you have to look after your customer very well. Don't look at yourself first. Customer is first. Serve him on the right way. Be very careful. For example, they come to me like 5,000 customers when we have the carrier, for example, from US Navy with 4,900 and something people in it. They all come to us. Even not person that go out. There's no small mistake. People, they come, they say, sir, we have this $10,000. I want to spend it. Okay. I said, keep your banana, sir. We trust you. And then you are, well known and we believe you. I said, okay. What do you want? He said, like, I need an engagement ring or something. Fine. I found him something. I'm a designer, by the way, also. A designer, and I know exactly all my, I produce top things, like everybody knows that. Anyhow, so I'll take the 10,000, I give him a ring, plus I give him, this is 6,000 for you. He said, why? I say, this ring costs, for example, we are talking, this ring worth 4,000 only. Why you want to spend 10? You have to guide your customer. Keep this one, 6,000, go and buy something else for yourself or do something else. So this is one part, a little part, but very important part. And then you can come in the morning. This is unbelievable. Even me. So people, they queue on us, non-stop 1 second. Okay. Again, I have to work for this life. I have my community and my people. Money, yes, they come. Okay. Let's go. Where we should go? We go to Australia. We know Australia, it's a very good. I have a lot of friends before, of course, like the ambassador of Australia there in Kuwait, and then to Dubai and all these kind of, I have a lot of. So always we're talking about Australia. Okay. And then I come to visit here, Australia. It was 1978. I stayed like few short time, and then I went back to Kuwait. And then all Mandaean from all around the world, they used to come to visit me there. What do you think, Mrs. Sobbi? I say, Australia. It's the best country in the world, I think. Yes, even my grandchild, well, all my grandchild, they are all finished university now in Australia. They're all, most of like, good positions. He says, uh, Granddad, why did you choose Australia? Why not America, for example? I say America is good, nice, but Australia, it's for everybody, for the poor and for a wealthy. Australia is a different things. Like before I come, I got my house in Switzerland, for example. He asked me also, I said, why don't I said, no, I come for my people. Okay. So I traveled from Kuwait to Australia. I settled here in Australia, and then I done some business. I opened some accounts, bought some lands, and I don't want to forget that very important thing. When we was to the immigration minister at that time, sorry, he said, what do you want to do here? I said, I want to bring 10,000 at least of my people from Iran, Iraq to Australia. He said, what's your business here? I said, I'm a jeweler. He said, a jeweler? How what they doing? I said most of them as a jeweler because Mandaean is background. They are jeweler many years, like many centuries. He said, "Listen, this is my engagement, my wedding ring in my hands. Now I'm wearing it for 40 years, but we didn't buy any jewelry at that time." I say, "Okay, give me that chance, and I show you how we create the business in Australia as a jeweler." And I promise you, after 5 years, when you come, you see, I used to live in Fairfield even now in my older building. I bought that from 1980 something, 80, 81, I think, or yeah. Anyhow, so yes, I opened my business. People, same, I done the same way. I give my customer, not me, first the customer, and start even, you have to serve him even with $1 or another customer with $100,000, they are equals. There's no difference between them. Yes. Honestly, after many years, he comes, the gentleman, the minister of immigration. He say, what's this? I said, look, I told you I'm going to do because you have to show, you have to create things so people can see. And he said, by the way, his wife, she didn't buy any. I said, yeah, okay, send her here and I will sell her. I show her. She like, she buy, that's it. So, and then the business extend. Now we have more than, for me, I got about 8 jewelry shop. And then the community, we have more than 200 gold, only jewelry gold shop. So it becomes now everywhere, work. This is one, the life. And then, of course, I worked almost 60 years now, yes, for my community. And then I said, like, Mandaean? Nobody knows about Mandaean. Part of my job, I'm very grateful, and then I respect Dr. Wong when he said, you have to give. Yes, you have to give. I give a lot, and still I want to give more and more, especially for these people, the Mandaean, who is really, they deserve, with my respect for the whole nation in this world. Yeah, I done a lot of things like, in America and Europe, Scandinavia, Middle East, Australia. I spent, millions and millions of dollars from my, income for them. And I'm very proud and very happy for that. And then for others also, I do a lot of charities around the world. When I was in Dubai, I used to do like, Africa, I used to do India, I used to do a lot. Even, we have big charity for the legacy, they call it, for the Australian Army when they've been like in overseas, in Afghanistan, all these places. So whatever you spend, you will get back more and more and more. Some people, they say that's from God, and some people, because they believe in these things, but they are, same. So yes, what I see, whatever I spend, I get, as 10 times as much. So happy. And then when I sleep in happy. I give, not to take only, give. Yeah, to be successful in this life, you need very important the honesty, and then your prices has to be very, like nothing up and down. As I say, I got thousands of Navy. They come to me straight. They get the same, not $1 more, not less. People they come, they don't know. Okay, sir, we believe you, we trust you. Take. No, you have to treat them exactly how you treat anyone who is very smart also. So this is the way of, to get. Also, it was very nice, I think, from also Dr. Roger, he asked Dr. Wong about what's the best solution to be like successful. Yes, here in Australia, I think from my own experience, government has to look after the small business first, small and medium business. But small business is the most important roles they have in this life to come to the successful business, later in the world. This is very important because we've seen it. Not only seen it, we lived with it, and I know how it is. So yes, they need to do, Australian government, the important thing to look after small businesses, very important, very serious, and for the middle business. So the small will comes one day like us, we will be very, a good and big like others also. Yeah, this is the thing. A lot of things, of course, you can't say everything. Like you have the prices, you have the way you have to talk to the customer also for your business. There's a lot of things actually, but you have to be honest. The most important thing is honesty. And if
Mm.
you are clever, you have to let your customer to come back to you, not to sell it and that's it, and go take his money. No, yeah, if you clever, you want to be successful, see how they come back to you. If they come back to you, and then I got some customer from 40 years, 45 years, for example, still now their children and then grandchildren, they come to me. And then all my shops with my sons now here and my grandchildren, they are into the business again. Of course, they finish also universities, but they open business because the business in our blood always. So yeah, that's the thing. This is the story, and then yeah, you have to be honest. That's the main thing. And don't look for today. Look for future. Today, yes, you get, and then what about the future? And that will be
That's
problem.
right.
Yes, sir. Dr. Roger, thank you very much. Very kind of you and everybody to listening to me today. That's a great thing.
Thank you. Thank you. Very another moving testimony. I feel like we have two rags to riches stories here, starting from nothing and then growing, and it's very inspiring for people. I was curious, from your
Yes.
faith, what areas of your faith or teachings of your faith do you think have inspired you in your business as well? What do you bring into your business dealings from your faith?
Wow, this is very important question actually. See, the faith, the life is the faith. If you don't have a faith, there's just, maybe you have a life, but not strong life. See, I always believe in God. Always I put like, if you believe and you have a faith, you'll have a good heart, clean heart. So we need a clean heart in this world. And you don't put like different between the people in this world. But yes, it makes me a lot. My faith is my destiny, really.
Mm.
They bring me a lot of successful in this life. In the morning, when I go, for example, to my business, I open my business, I pray.
Mm-hmm.
Say, when you pray, it's mean you are good. You cannot do something, against this. So the faith is the most important thing.
Mm.
Therefore, I done like what we call it Mendy, like a church. Yeah, I done 10 church around the world on my account. And by the way, and I don't accept like charity from somebody or help. No. What you got, do what you do. So I done in America, I done in in Europe and Scandinavia. Yes, the faith is the most important thing in this life.
Yeah. I think there were three things that you said in your talk that really touched me was that you need
Yes,
honesty,
yes,
truthfulness, and trust.
yes, sir.
And you need to
The most,
build those three elements in order to be successful in business. And I think uh, many people forget about that. It's like to be really successful, you actually need to be a good person. Because even if you make a lot of money and you're not a good person, it's not worth anything, right?
yes,
It's,
exactly, Dr. Rogers.
I think,
Exactly.
Dr. Wong, if you want to join and offer any comments as well, please feel free to unmute yourself because I think this was at a point that you were making as well, right? Yeah. So um, we have,
Yes.
yeah, go ahead.
Well, what Faoud said earlier is very, very important. We must have faith. I'm also a Christian, right? And we also believe in faith, right? And don't rely on other too much. Whatever we can, we give. So he shared a very, very good story there, and thank you, Roger. I have to leave now. Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you. Thank you
And
for
thank
joining
you.
us. I wanted to give
Thank
you an
you.
opportunity to offer a
Yeah.
few more words before you leave, but thank you
Thanks.
very much
I
for
have to
that.
fly back to Sydney at 2 o'clock.
Okay,
Thank you.
safe journey.
Bye. Bye.
Thanks. So we had a comment here from Alan Saunders. Alan, I don't know if you wanted to make your comment in person, but he says building success in business through actualizing principles of peace such as honesty and trust is really important. And I think that is something that's not always easy to do, right? There's always temptations to lie or to cheat or to make a quick buck or do those kind of things. So how do you resist those kind of things, Mr. Sobbi?
Yes. See, in every successful things you done in your life, you need to be happiness and happy. See, everything you don't do, like, I mean, with, for example, many people we know, they cheating, they selling customer, they got customers, but they, cheat them. And then when I listen to them, I get like nervous, they don't know. They're so happy. They think this is the life. No, you do things, you do your business in honesty and no cheating, you will be happy. Like, for example, put it this way, I don't want to say about myself. You got your own, anyone, you got, well, talk about myself better, I think. If I got that, I reached that point, what I have now, and I put my head and I sleep in peace with happiness. Today,
Mhm.
if I go to one of my shop, for example, many people here in Australia, as you know, they are honest people. I mean, when you mix with the world, and then you will know what's, even if you go back to 50 years in Australia, we don't know nothing, like little. Okay, we know a lot of things, but for the business, we are so, what we been taught, we follow. But this day is different completely. You go to the shop, for example, you talk, okay, give me a discount, please. Yes, before Australia, no, this nothing. You said this is the price, that's it. You buy and go. Thank you, sir. Finish. But now it's changing because they mix, with the whole world. They have to
Mm.
be more careful. People, I think, I talk about myself. If I one day, for example, was very see, we are human. Always, also, we have mistake in our life. For example, I go for many years before or something. We've been also. I'm not today. I'm talking with my age, and before I used to talk like 20 years before, 30 years before. Must be there is a mistake in this life. Nothing is perfect.
Mm.
So I remember people, they come, for example, one or two, until now it is in my mind. I sold them something, Like it wasn't too expensive, but I put like say this way, like $10 extra. I should have sold it the same, everybody. But I cannot forgot until today, honestly, how I did this. My God, I feel guilty.
Mm.
Yes, Mrs. Stone, honestly, I feel guilty. This is me. So I can't, but people know. Sometimes, like the other day, we had a meeting with UPF leader. It was, in my office at Fairfield. And then before that, a lady, she comes, very nice lady, young. She bought something and she said, I just want to see how much you have there. I gave her the price. She was crying. I said, why are you crying? She said, they sold me, almost double. I said, don't worry, don't cry. I can't help you. You want me to give you this? She said, no. She said, no. So to sell, to do business, and you are honest, you will be happy. The happiness is the most important thing in this life. So yeah, things without happy or no happiness worth nothing. What should we do
Right.
then? Now
Yeah.
look what we have now. What we should do
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
money? What can you do? Yeah.
I went to I traveled to the former Soviet Union
Mm.
after it collapsed, and everything
Right.
fell apart there. And at that time, I was very, I guess, saddened to see their perspective of capitalism, which was
Yes.
really about greed and about getting the most and taking as much as they could from people. And it turned into more of a mafia kind of
Yes.
society,
Yes.
right? And that to me is something that we really have to avoid as well.
Yes, sir.
Um, so